course, for all things Everton. I'm James Pouncin. I'm here today to look at Everton's final pre-season friendly. We're taking on Roma on Saturday. It'll be the final test event at Barlow Dock, the first full house, the last game there before the season starts. Yeah, plenty to look forward to, and then obviously we've got the Legends game directly after, so should be a really good day. I'm sure there'll be a lot of families going down there, and there'll be a lot of people who are getting to see the ground for the first time. Might be the first time they see the ground, and they won't see it again for a while after that. Maybe they're on season tickets or whatever it might be. So it should be a good day. People get to see their stones as well and stuff. So yeah, lots to look forward to, and yeah, it's funny, isn't it, with pre-season, because I think some people take it really seriously. I think other people, I'm probably more one of these who just enjoys it, you know, try and get to a few of the away games, see some new grounds, watching the young lads who come through, get excited about them, and get to see new signings, see how they get on, welcome players back from injury, that sort of thing. And I think we're going to see kind of all of that on Saturday. Obviously, key injuries with Hall could be involved. Lots of players come back from injury potentially, and seeing them getting to mid before the season starts. Obviously, it's interesting as well if maybe you have a new manager or manager who's come in and hasn't been able to change much, sign players for the first time again, and you're wondering, certainly with David Moyes, with the first few months, a case of him working with what he's got. Has he got something up his sleeve? He's going to try something new, change things as they go on, that sort of thing. So yeah, really interesting. And obviously we played Roma last season when it looked like we were going to be working with TFG and they were going to kind of come to our rescue. It didn't happen straight away, and it looked almost a little bit pointless at first, but obviously all good things come to those who wait, and eventually it did happen, and they did take over. That game last year was interesting. Obviously nice to see someone like Barlow in the flesh, who's obviously a World Cup winner, been a great player over in Italy. They had a decent team out that day. We drew the game 1-1, first time I was at the park end. So again, talking about interesting things in pre-season, getting experience first, something a little bit different from a normal game and the rough and tumble of competitive football. So yeah, really nice, looking forward to it, looking forward to seeing the ground, get down nice and early, you know, don't be put off by the transport or anything like that. Just get to the ground nice and early, try and find the couple of stones I've got around the ground, and just get in and soak it all in and enjoy it, because I loved the first test event. I thought it was really good up until the game started. Then it was like, right, I'm sat on my own here, it's absolutely freezing, people around me are leaving by the minute. 20 minutes in, I was getting beat as well. It was a bit strange after that, but I love being at the ground and I love the stadium itself. So to be able to see it, not just for a full house, but for a game, which actually means that more than, you know, an underage friendly, you know, it's going to be really nice. And I obviously hope we can see a couple of the new lads get some minutes, see if they can get in some good performances, because obviously now it's, you know, it's kind of the dress rehearsal for the season, isn't it? You know, Leeds away, just over a week away, which is well, it feels like it's come around really quick, doesn't it, as it always does. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then, as I say, straight after the Legends game, or the Legends game as it were, players who've played for both, or one of the other sides rather, sorry, going to be involved for Everton, managed by Peter Reid, which would be nice. Obviously a proper legend without question. And then Everton have got Jan Mucker playing. Bit of a mad one, he played 2 Premier League games, I think, but still, Theo Walcott, again, and someone I'd put in that category. Darren Gibson, the same, did more for Everton than Theo Walcott did, but still, Marcus Bent, verging on that cult hero status, but certainly nothing more than that. Andy Johnson could have been a really good player for Everton, unfortunately left early on. James Vaughan, another player, could have been a good player for Everton. Too many injuries there, and obviously ended up leaving under a bit of a cloud. Mark Pembridge, Stephen Naismith, similar to Marcus Ben, but I think a better player, to be honest. And I really like Naismith while he's at Everton. Real good guy as well, so look forward to seeing him. James McFadden, a couple of great goals for Everton. Not a great deal else. The Yak is playing, which is going to be nice. Again, 20 goals in a season for Everton. Just such a shame he got injured. Obviously does Achilles down at Tottenham, didn't he? And that wasn't the end for him, but he was never the same player again, was he? So it'd be nice to see him again. Gareth Barry, great player for Everton, a player who you just think if our team was a little bit better, a little bit stronger, then we added him into it, we could have really maybe done something. But yeah, Fully Aguilera, great serving for Everton. very much kind of in the Colemans and the Baineses and that Towards for me, players who gave a lot to Everton, gave the bulk of their careers to us, and the fact that he was still playing through his early 40s is super impressive. So, and obviously captained Everton for 4 or 5 years, I think. So, no, 6 years, I think it was actually. But yeah, Leighton Baines, I mentioned earlier, it'd be great to see him. You know, and with Leighton Baines and also Stephen Pienaar, neither of them got proper send-off. So, it'll be really nice to see them both play, and hopefully they get a really good ovation. Of course they will, but hopefully enough people stick around for the Legends game and we can give them both a proper send-off, because obviously now I haven't got testimonials or special match or anything like that. I think Pienaar was there quite long enough over his 4 separate spells, but yeah, looking forward to it now. Obviously Tony Hibbert's been in the training, so is Oumar Niasse. I don't know how he keeps popping up all over the place, absolutely terrible, but yeah, it'd be nice to see a few other faces there. Really pleased. James McCarthy looks like he's going to be playing as well, which is nice. Another late addition. And then for Roma, they're coached again by another legend of the game, Fabio Capello. Not too many household names in their team. You've got Alder, Simone Perotta, Marco Delavecchio, I think it's pronounced, Damiano Tomasi, David Pizarro played for Man City this season, he won the league for the first time. The Premier League, that is. Diego Perotti, absolute legend on FIFA 12 back in the day. Max Tonetto, Francisco Lima, Antonio Carlos Zago, Emilia Brighi and Zabina. I'll be totally frank, I've only heard of a handful of those players. Obviously, I think when you heard it was going to be a Legends game from Roma, you think, oh, maybe, you know, a Totti or a De Rossi, for example, a Cafu maybe, you know, who knows, but yeah, it hasn't quite happened that way. But still some good players there, a couple of World Cup winners, and obviously Capello is an absolute icon, maybe not on these shores, but certainly in European football, an absolute icon. So it'd be nice to see him. It's only an hour long, the game as well, and as I say, there'll be a lot of families there who think will enjoy it, and people going who were very, very young when some of these Everton players were kicking about, and it'd be nice for them to get to see it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to the match? What are you most looking forward to? And which player you're most looking forward to watching the Legends game? Let us know. We'll see you next time. Nice one.